I hope everybody is able to tune in tonight and everything's working. This is Mrs. Thomas, and I am the Library Media Specialist at Liberty View. And I know that some of you were trying to guess who the special guest would be this week for our first Tucked In Tuesday. And I had told you it was not going to be me. And it wasn't going to, but the person who was scheduled wasn't feeling well, so we kind of had to switch some things around. So next week it will be somebody different, I promise you. I know a lot of you are used to hearing me read books to you. So tonight I have picked something a little bit different. This is not a book from the Liberty View Library, but this is a book that was available last year at our book fair. It looks like I'm going to kind of pause here because it looks like we're getting a few people kind of coming in. So I don't want to have the bulk kind of come in after we get started. So let me give a second. Hopefully everybody is kind of home and staying warm tonight. It's pretty cold out there. I know at Carlane it was very chilly today. So, all right. Okay, well, I'm going to continue on. So like I said a second ago, I'm Mrs. Thomas, and I'm the Library Media Specialist at Liberty View, and I'm so excited to have you guys join me for our first Tucked In Tuesday. This is going to be hopefully something that will happen every Tuesday for the rest of the school year. We will be doing next week and then taking a break until January 5th. And we'll just kind of go through, and I'll keep putting the events up on Facebook. And a different staff member will be here each week. And as I said earlier, I told several kids that it wasn't going to be me this week, that they were going to be surprised who the guest was. But because of some circumstances out of our control, you get me, which a lot of the kids, like I said, they're used to hearing me read books to them. So, okay, so tonight I'm going to read The Broken Ornament. And this is a book that was available at our school book fair last fall. It is not a book in the Liberty View Library as of now. The words and pictures, so it's written and illustrated. We talk at school a lot about what that means if you're the author and if you're the illustrator. So your Liberty View students should be able to tell you. They probably forgot that in their brain right now. But the words and the pictures are both by Tony DiTerlizza. And I am going to read this tonight with permission from Simon & Schuster, who is the publishing company. And I have their permission to read this and have this posted on Facebook Live. So let's get started. The Broken Ornament. Jack wanted this to be the best Christmas ever. I want more decorations, he said. That way Santa will see our house first. His father chuckled. Well, you've certainly got that Christmas spirit. But it wasn't enough. Something was missing for Jack. Let's get a bigger tree. This tree is just fine, replied his mother. But Santa needs more room underneath to leave us more presents, said Jack. It was Christmas Eve. The house was decorated, the cookies were baked, and the tree had been trimmed. Yet Jack still felt like something was missing. He ran into the room holding a dusty old box. Look, I found more ornaments. I think we're finished decorating, said his father. Jack opened the box. A lone ornament lay nestled inside. No, not that one, said his mother. But Jack didn't listen. The ornament hit the floor, shattering into a million glittery pieces. Jack, Michael, look what you've done. It's just a junky old ornament, Jack replied. We'll get another one. No, we can't, his mother said as she went upstairs. Jack's father grabbed a box of tissues and followed her. Jack knelt down, inspecting the shards on the floor. It was only an accident, he muttered. In a swirl of shimmering frost, a tiny figure formed. Are you my fairy godmother? Jack asked. A bubbly voice replied, A godmother? Oh no, they don't trust me with the wand. Call me Tinsel. So, do you grant wishes? Jack leaned in close. What is it that you wish for? Tinsel replied. A smile curled in the corner of her mouth like a candy cane. I want the best Christmas ever, said Jack. Then let's deck these halls. Tinsel tossed a handful of glitter into the air. Each fleck became a fluffy flake of snow. She shook a sprig of mistletoe, and its pearl berries dropped to the floor. From each berry, an enormous Christmas tree burst through the floorboards. And look at this. I love it when books have like the 2-page spread, and I know Liberty View kids love that too. Tinsel tapped her tinkly bells. The front door flew open. A trio of caroling elves paraded inside, followed by a herd of reindeer, an army of nutcrackers, and a rowdy bunch of snowmen. More, more, cheered Jack. And then here's another great 2-page layout. Is this merry enough? Tinsel asked. Jack's house was the most Christmassy in the whole town, probably even the whole world, but somehow something was still missing. A shiny fragment caught Jack's eye. Tinsel, can you get my mom a new ornament? No can do, Tinsel replied. I can give you every ornament in the North Pole, but it won't replace the one you broke. Why not? Asked Jack. Tinsel fluttered near a gingerbread house, and it began to glow from within. Take a look, Sugar Plum. Jack peered through the frosting framed window to see a little girl hanging the ornament he had broken. When she was young, your mother's favorite holiday tradition was trimming the tree with her grandma, said Tinsel. Jack could hear his great-grandmother's voice. I have had these ornaments since I was your age. She handed over the box of ornaments. Now they are yours. That was great-grandma's ornament, and I broke it. Jack looked at all the things the fairy had brought. Somehow, it was too much, yet not enough. I wanted this to be the best Christmas ever, and now it's the worst. Can you fix it, Tinsel? There's only one person who can make that kind of Christmas magic, replied Tinsel. Santa? Asked Jack. No, you. Tinsel tweaked his nose. You silly reindeer. Like a whoosh of north wind, an idea rushed into Jack's head. He grabbed pencils, paint, and paper and set off to work. Jack heard his parents' footsteps on the stairs. In the blink of an eye, Tinsel's winter wonderland melted away. Time for bed, Jack. His mom's voice was soft. Santa will be here soon. Wait, I have something for you, Jack said. I'm sorry I broke your ornament. His mother opened her new gift. Aw, Jack, what is this? It's your grandma giving you the ornaments. Jack's mother looked closely. But how? How did you know? Christmas magic, Jack said with a shrug. Oh, Jack, I love it. His mother hung the ornament at the top of the tree. Jack's heart felt so big, no amount of wrapping paper could hide it. Finally, it was the best Christmas ever. And I want to make sure you guys see the ornament he made. How sweet that is. And then this is super cute. All the other things are outside of his house now. Everything that Tinsel made appear. And then this is cute. So sometimes there is an author's dedication page. So usually it's at the front of a book at the beginning of the story, but on the last page there's Tinsel there with an ornament, and it says, "For Sophia, who broke the ornament. Love, Papa." So again, the Liberty View students can tell you this is an everybody book, which is a fiction book, so they can tell you that that's a made-up story from the author's, hopefully they're all saying it, from the author's brain. And this, with that author's note at the end, would tell me that the author probably made this story up based on something that happened, it sounds like, with maybe his granddaughter. So this is a super sweet story, and it has a message I think everybody would agree that holds true more than just at Christmas or with holidays. You can take Christmas completely out of this, and the message sometimes is, less is more, and, stop and think about other people's feelings. And, Jack really wanted more, and it ended up causing a lot of pain. So, like I said, sometimes less is more. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed our first Tucked In Tuesday. Check back next Tuesday night at 7 o'clock to see which staff member will be reading and what book they'll be reading. So everybody have a wonderful night and stay warm, and I will see Liberty View kids tomorrow. So take care.